Once upon a time, there was the goddess Pomona, who was the goddess of fruits. Instead of living on Mount Olympus with the other gods, she lived on Earth and had her apple orchard with big fence around it and guards because she was very beautiful and she was afraid men would come in and fight over her and damage her beloved apple trees. So she stayed in her orchard, except once in the fall, she came out for the Fall Harvest Festival and participated in the parade. And there was a young man by the name of Vertimus who saw her and instantly fell in love with her. So next day he picked a bouquet of beautiful wildflowers and went up to the orchard and told the guards, please let me in. I'd like to visit Pomona. I picked these flowers for her. Guard says, no men allowed. What could he do? The next day he came back with a straw hat, a big sack slung over his shoulder, and a hooked pole with a crook on top, and told the guards, I'm an apple harvester. I'm here to harvest the apples. No men allowed. He tried disguise after disguise. Nothing worked. Finally, he dumped white flour on his, finally a good use for white flour. He wore an old torn up cloak, had a crooked staff, and hobbled over to the guards disguised as an old lady and walked right past the guards. And then he saw Pomona and he said, you know, Pomona, dear, you should have a boyfriend or a husband. You are very beautiful. Venus, the god of love, once turned a woman who was so cold-hearted she rejected all of her suitors into a stone. And I love you. And he embraced her. Oh, lady, get your hands off me. I don't go in that direction. Then he removed his disguise and said, I love you. And if you marry me, I'll take good care of your apples. That did it. They fell in love. And ever since then, the cheeks of the apples turned as rosy red as the rosy red cheeks of the healthy young lovers.